I am Robin Hood, famous son of Nottingham, hero of Sherwood Forest, king of outlaws. And in the real world, I am Ade Andrews. I'm a local historian, actor, producer. I run the Robin Hood Town Tour and other various tours which celebrate the great city of Nottingham, the Lace Market Tour, the tour of the Theatre Royal, and so on. But I am Robin Hood, 30 years and counting. Robin Hood is the first superhero. Who was Robin Hood? He's a composite hero, not one but many. Robin Hood is a symbol of the spirit of the common people. He's a symbol of hope, charity, justice, freedom. A symbol of the innate goodness within mankind. And this is how the legend has evolved over centuries. Robin Hood is a trump card the city of Nottingham has failed to play. And so Robin Hood is my saviour. He's my reason for being. For 30 years I've dedicated my life to Robin Hood and trying to find a use for him in the 21st century. So Robin Hood lives. With regards to harnessing the potential of Robin Hood, Nottingham it's been an unsuccessful story. There have been attempts. The Robin Hood pageant at Nottingham Castle was a fantastic event. In the mid-90s, I was involved in building a medieval village in the grounds of the castle, and that was the base for the Robin Hood pageant. And medieval village, like a film set, with medieval characters and market traders in the medieval buildings, the medieval camps around there, the people wandering around in costume, the smell of the wood smoke from the fires. The spell was cast at Nottingham Castle, and even though it's not a medieval castle, the pageant at Nottingham Castle could have been one of the biggest and best medieval events in the country. But of course that got watered down, and by the early noughties they got rid of the village and were just using plastic tents, which really undermined the whole aesthetics of the event, which is a real shame, and now it's stopped. There is the Robin Hood Festival in Sherwood Forest, which used to be a week long in August. Now the RSPB are managing the country park. It's been turned into weekends over the summer period, which is fair enough, but still there's a real lack on the ground of content for discerning global moneyed travellers. And this is a trick that Nottingham has missed for decades, if not centuries. And that's why I'm here, fighting the good fight, righting wrongs, putting culture on the streets for the people of the world. Robin Hood lives. Nottingham is a concrete jungle, and you need to know where to look when you come here searching for Robin Hood. But it's interesting how over the decades, over centuries, the impact Robin Hood has had on the city. But it's not always a good way. I mean, say for example, 1960, the town planners drove a bloody great dual carriageway right through the heart of Nottingham, cutting the city in two. And of course, when that dual carriageway opened, it was voted by eminent European architects the ugliest road in Europe. The name had been given Maid Marian Way. But there's many streets and cul-de-sacs with Robin Hood names, Little John, Friar Tuck, and so forth, dotted around the area. Miracles do happen in this concrete jungle because early 90s, the Tales of Robin Hood opened. And that was in a god-awful, brutalist concrete car park beneath a huge concrete tower block. But once you went in through the front door of this concrete building, you went into a magical world of Robin Hood entertainment, which is quite amusing. But really, Robin Hood has had little influence on the city, apart from people using his name or names from the legend to try and add some colour to the streets of this town. Maybe with things like the Green Quarter development, where the Broadmarsh shopping centre used to be, maybe there could be a more enlightened, progressive thinking with regards to the development of the city for the future, where entrepreneurs do create a part of the city or a building which can serve the city and give the people its Robin Hood entertainment. A new Tales Robin Hood type thing, or another suitable attraction which would be instrumental to the economic growth of the city into the future. That's the sort of thinking Nottingham needs, and that's how I'd like to see Robin Hood influence the growth of the city in the future. Well, I'm Ade Andrews, Ezekial Bone, Robin Hood, take your pick. You have been watching Legends Unveiled, Nottingham's historical outlaw.